Hi, and welcome to Paper Route Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm playing along with 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. All right, so today is day one of Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches. And for the month of June, we are playing along with some exclusive sketches that were made just for this purposes of this month-long challenge. And there's also this bingo sheet that is just for fun. It's just to play along, to add a little excitement. And I might bring this in a little bit later in the month, but for right now, I'm just gonna keep things simple and follow a sketch and get a layout done. So here is, I printed off the sketches for this month, and today is day one. So we are working with this sketch here with the banners, and it is by Kelly Pyron. And so it looks like it has 3 banners back here, 2 photos, some kind of journaling block with a title on it, and then some, like, I don't know if this is like stenciling. It looks like a little bit of a wreath maybe. So like a cluster base perhaps, and then there's some stitching along the top. So I don't know which parts of that I am going to follow for certain, but I did, actually when I first went to turn the camera on, my son called, and so I ended up being on the phone and doing some prep work because I am running low on time here. It's getting pretty late. And I thought I better get some of these things pulled out. And so I did get a little bit of a start. So I do have some banners cut, just like the banners here. I did choose 2 photos that I already had pre-printed instead of going to my printer, just to save some time. And then I also cut some photo mats out of my papers. And I did grab a journaling card that was with this kit. So what I am using for 30 Days of Sketches is some homemade kits mostly, I think. I'd probably bring in a collection kit or 2. But I just have like my kits organized mostly by theme. Some by manufacturer, mostly by theme. So this one is out of my travel iris container, and it has some graphic 45 papers as well as some, I think these are Forever in Time. Yeah, Forever in Time papers mixed together with this Kaiser Craft Alpha and some Kaiser Craft embellishment packs and a Kaiser Craft title. We have a Making Memories sticker sheet that has some like definitions. We have random, is this also graphic 45? No, 7 Gypsies. Oh my goodness, that's old. 7 Gypsies sticker sheet, and then a couple of random chipboard pieces. And that's what was in this kit. I also pulled, this was not in the kit, this is the background sheet that I chose, is this gray brick. So what I'm working with today is 2 photos from my trip with my youngest to the CN Tower. I've been up this tower quite a few times. I don't feel like I need to go back, but maybe someday I will. I went the first time with my husband, and then I went once with each of my children, and I think that's it. So 4 times I've been up, and this was the most recent time. This was 2018, and we went to visit my brother, and we went up in the tower. So this is us at the base of the tower, and I really like the angle that we took these pictures at. So I am going to, I think I'm going to say going up or looking up, or think something like that for my title. I feel like my letter alpha that I chose for this kit, and I'm going to try to stay within the kit because, like I said, I'm just short on time, right? I just need to get a layout put together, and that's kind of my goal for the month of June, is just to enjoy the process, get a few things done, not worry too much about, you know, doing the perfect thing. I just want to dig into these homemade kits that I did last year when I cleaned up my craft room. I kind of went through all of my paper. I'm pretty sure it was last summer that I touched every piece of paper I owned and kept what I wanted, purged a ton. I think I usually don't do that every year, and maybe I won't, but I have been thinking about doing it again because in doing that and putting these kits together, I've changed a little bit of how I think about my rainbow papers. And so I might go through those ones again. Not the whole craft room because that's too much paper. So yeah, so I think that I am going to start out with this base paper. And like I said, when I first pulled this kit out, actually, it was a homemade kit that I had made last year, like I said, and I used the graphic 45 papers that I had as kind of a jumping off point. And oh, this one's also Forever in Time, I believe. And I added them to these Forever in Time pages because I thought they went well together. And then I grabbed some embellishments that I thought kind of went with it. And that was my homemade kit. And then I have all these homemade kits. I have lots of them. Lots of them. And I have them in my iris containers. And I do pull them out, but I would like to do that a little bit more. So I am going to try to that's not the right word. Try to dig into some of these kits that I made and was kind of excited to use. So, and that's what I'm hoping to do throughout 30 days of sketches. I'm hoping to get all 30 layouts done, but I always hope that, and I don't think I ever finish, and that's okay, right? I think if we even get a few more than we would have done without challenging ourselves, I think we're winning. So I feel like if I challenge myself to getting 30 layouts done and I get 10 layouts done, then that's probably 10 layouts more than I was gonna get done without challenging myself. So one of the papers that I used was this matte paper, and it is from 2016, and it is called Cityscapes Collection Map the Past. And I used both sides because I like the blue. I chose a brick background because of the concrete that the CN Tower is made out of. For anyone who doesn't know, the CN Tower is located in Toronto, Canada. And it is one of the, I don't know, wonders of the, like man-made wonders of the world, I think they call them. So it's a pretty big icon here. And I was really excited, especially the first time I went up in it. It's maybe lost its luster over time for me. I think by the fourth time I was like, yeah, okay. Been there, done that. But I wanted to make sure all of my kids got the experience. So, and since I don't think we've ever, oh, that's not true. I was going to say, I don't think we've ever traveled to Toronto together as a family, but we did once. We didn't do the tower though. We ended up in Niagara Falls instead. It's very beautiful. So I'm thinking like that, and then I'm thinking like my two photos here, and then I'm thinking like this underneath. So I'm just going to pause the camera, and I'm going to put some of that together and glue it down, so you don't have to watch me every minute of the way. I'm a little bit of a slow scrapper, so yeah. So I will pause the camera and I will be right back. Okay, so here's where we're at. I got a title on my layout, and I used this sticker sheet alpha that I had in the kit. So I'm just going to slide that back in there. And look, I used a punctuation. I always forget to do that, so I'm always happy when I do. Slide that in there, and then I used a couple of things from each one of my for my title too, I pulled from Tim Holtz Chit Chat, and it has just these like little words in there, and they have them in white and in black, and I picked two black words that say things are, so things are looking up. And then I picked a couple of things from these packs, and they are right here. I'm going to put them on my layout, and I also used this ruler that was in, I believe, this one. I don't even know what these are from. Documented and Mr. Fox are the two. So this one's Documented, this one's Mr. Fox, but they were both in the same kit, so I'm just going to slide them back in there. I also used one of these definitions from Making Memories, and I just, instead of stitching across the top, I put that sticker to kind of connect all of those banners together. I popped these up on some foam adhesive so that when we came on back on the video, I could just pop it on there real quick. And I think this one I want to go up at the top here of this photo in this like sky space there. And then this one, same kind of idea, but at the bottom of the CN Tower where it's just concrete. And I kind of want it to overlap all these three things, the ruler, the photo, and the journaling block. Under my title, I used these little arrow brads that I had in my stash, and because I had this like blank space here between my title and my journaling, and I just wanted to fill it up, and so I pulled those little arrow brads. And then I have these two wood veneer stars. They're the only two I have left that look like this with the what do you call, like space in between, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And so I want to get those on there. I don't know if I'm going to use more of these, but I was thinking that I kind of want a couple of arrows pointing up, but then I don't know. When I tried to put them on, I didn't like how they looked, so I might just leave them off and put them back in my stash. And then I also brought in some sprinkle pieces. So these are Hero Hues enamel dots by Hero Arts, and I really like the smaller size of these. So what are we going to do? I think I'm going to put one star up here, and then one star down at this corner, just kind of like a diagonal, right? So all of this stuff I want people to focus on is in between those two stars. And I'm just going to grab some white glue. And do I have, I don't know what I did with them, my tweezers. I usually don't like to stick things down with white glue with my fingers, but I will. It's fine. I'll be okay. I wanted it this way. There we go. And then I want this one up the top. Kind of a little bit on that definition piece, but not too much. And the definition piece is excursion, and it says a short journey specifically for pleasure or jaunt. This one says do awesome things every day. My journaling just says after visiting the aquarium, we wandered over to the CN Tower. This was Aiden's first trip to the top. It was my fourth, and who knows how many times Uncle Jonah's been up there. My brother lived in Toronto for quite a while, so every time somebody visited, they wanted to go to the tower. The elevator moves up so fast, my ears pop every time. And then I looked up the date and stamped that on there too. I do want my tweezers. Where did they go? Sad. I usually have them right at hand. Oh, they're hiding. They were hiding. Okay, so I think I'm going to use the black ones because I like the starkness. Oh boy, words are hard. It's late, guys. But on the upside, I will be posting this video. Will come to you guys early because it'll be going up overnight while I rest. And let's see, where do I want this one? Here, 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 here. I don't know. I think one here. And then one at the bottom somewhere. Maybe down by my date. Between the date and the journaling somewhere. That's fine. Okay, and then I want a couple up here. There's good. Maybe I'll use some smaller ones up at the top. How about one up here? I kind of want it there, but do I want it on my photo? I don't know, maybe not just on here. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Looking good. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. So just to go back to the sketch by Kelly Pyron, here it is. We've got some banner pieces, 2 photos, title and journaling. I didn't do the big cluster bases, but I do have little clusters in each of those 2 corners where she put the cluster bases. So I think I followed the sketch pretty closely. Not that you have to, that was helpful for me tonight. So I think that is everything for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. I hope everyone is having a great day. Please stay tuned for some detail shots and a close-up shot of my layout. And take care, everyone. Bye for now.